Hi, good morning. So what I would like to do right now is go back over the design thinking expectations for your project. I also want to go over the artist statement that you're going to be writing in your groups and what the expectations are in writing that artist statement, okay? So what we're going to do first is go right back over the project expectations. Again, we are doing design thinking. So there's going to be a lot of research and thinking, talking and discussion among you and your group. And then you're going to find a problem and you are going to come up with creative solutions for that problem. So remember that design thinking has to do with the consumer and the best way for you to make life easier for the consumer. So design thinking is a user-centered method to solve real-world problems. So you are going to get in your groups, and you should already be in your groups, and you are going to find a problem that you are highly interested in and look at how that problem becomes a problem, and not only how it becomes a problem, how have people approached this problem and tried to find solutions for this problem. And once you've done that, then you and your group are going to brainstorm new ideas or ideas that spin off of old ideas. So this is where you start to come up with your prototypes. You test to see if it works. You guys aren't going to do a lot of testing per se, but you should have a good idea whether or not something can work and could work, okay? So during this project, some of the objectives is for you guys to really hone in on a few skills. Not only are you gonna learn about how design thinking works realistically, but you're gonna do research. You're gonna learn new things you thought you knew, you're gonna learn a little bit more about. Eventually you will create something. And so when you do create, you are going to come out with 3 products, and those products are going to be: 1, a e-magazine; 2, you're going to create a physical magazine; and 3, you are going to create a physical product that reflects your solution. Okay, so it's going to require a lot of teamwork, a lot of brainstorming, but I do hope that you build some skills along the way. Okay, so again, we're going to be using technology as one of the mediums for this project, as well as incorporating our 3D skills into this product. This is just, again, a list of suggested materials. Again, you guys don't have to use all of these things, but your 2D director will want to use a sketchbook for, when you guys are generating some ideas. You are going to need some type of device to do your research, and then figure out the materials you're going to need to build your product. And so with this launch cycle that we've gone over, remember that you first need to empathize. You need to put yourself in the shoes of the consumers that you're thinking about, whether that has to do with pollution or climate change or homelessness or lack of medical assistance. Whatever it is that you decide to focus on, learn as much as you can about the issue and how that issue affects people. Ask a lot of questions and get to the point where you fully understand what is going on front and back. Then you start trying to figure out ideas and what ideas would work best. Once you find an idea, for example, hey, we might want to create this machine, or hey, we might want to create this system of people, test those ideas, and then we'll move into how we can fix the issue. Okay, so that's pretty much what we just went over, except for here you can see like how when you begin to generate ideas that can play out with a bunch of sticky notes, you guys might want to play with your ideas in other ways. Okay, so the first phase of this project, which most of you have already completed, you have assigned your jobs to the people in your group. You know what you want to complete. You know what your issue is going to be. You've done your research. You've made your notes. You've turned those into me. You've given me some ideas. And again, these jobs, even though one person holds a job, It does not mean that you cannot assist people with their jobs. That is the goal, to make sure that you are working together and helping one another and lifting each other up and, you know, being each other's assistant as needed. Okay, so remember, your project manager is basically the leader of the group. You know, if you guys need something, they try to take care of that. When it comes to meeting with me, with our formative assessments, you will come and sit with me. You will do most of the communication for the group, and you basically you are the glue. Our graphic designers are in charge of all the online activity that you will be doing. Your writer and editor will be making notes for the research, giving you the words that you are trying to figure out that are going to be used in your magazine, your physical magazine, your e-magazine, all that good stuff. Your 3D director and your 2D director are specifically working on art, specific things. Please help those people. They need your help. This isn't just them, but they will be the mind, the brains, and you know, as needed, please be the hands and the feet. And your bookbinder is in charge of assembling the magazine. They're also in charge of creating and designing the front and back cover and finding a unique way to bind all those things together so that it looks nice and presentable. Here is a list of issues that you can consider. You don't have to do these things. Most of you have chosen some of these things, and there are some things that you did not touch on, but that is okay. I'm so glad that you found things that you're actually interested in. So in phase 2, this is where the next time I meet with you, your second meeting, this is where I want to actually begin to see those products coming forth. I want to see the first 5 pages of your e-magazine. I want to see the first 5 pages of your physical magazine. And I want to see your product beginning to take shape, or products. I know there is a group that is attempting to do more than one product. So, you know, sending you love. Hopefully that works out for you guys. Well, I'm looking for 3 things, and it needs to look like you guys are reaching these milestones in a timely manner. And so once all these things are done, I know it says a 2-page group artist statement here. We might give or take on that. I'm going to go over what I require for the artist statement very soon. You have to be in class to present this. Unless you are virtual, then you need to be live on Zoom to present, and you must attend all Zoom meetings. If you are a virtual student, I need you online every day to listen either to the in-person students or to the virtual students. That is just mandatory, okay? And that is your class participation for this project. And then make sure you upload everything to Artsonia before you present. That is very, very, very important. And you will use this QR code when you go to upload. Take the camera on your device, hover it over the QR code, you know, and then it's going to generate a link to Artsonia. You're going to put in this access code. It's going to walk you through finding your grade, finding the class you're in. Yours is I just know, I think it's like a pink circle. It should say 3D Art 1 or something like that. And then find your name and go forth. The folder that you're looking to put it inside of should say design thinking on it, and you should be good to go. Okay, you don't have to submit an online artist statement there unless you're able to do that, because I know sometimes our technology can fail us when we need it the most. But if you want to put your artist statement there, you can. That'd be great. So that's that. We're going to quickly go over the artist statement. All right, so here is the artist statement.